Welcome back to Doc's Hot Shop and Forge. So today we're going to take part in a little thing called the Weekly Blacksmith's Challenge. This week the challenge is to make a set of dividers or calipers for the shop. So what I'm going to do is, out of this nominally 25 by 5, so inch by almost a quarter of an inch thick hot rolled, is, after cutting 3 pieces, 70 and 80 long, so 2 3/4, 2 pieces 2 3/4, 1 piece 3 1/4-ish, is that these two, the short pieces, will become the legs for the divider, so they'll need to be drawn out and thinned down. 5mm is way too thick. This will become the handle, so it'll be drawn out, given a bit of a shape, so it'll probably end up about yay long. Now what we'll do is we'll punch a square hole in the handle, round holes in the legs, so that the rivet is fixed and so both legs can move independently of the handle itself. This will allow us to be able to get the handle off to the side so we can measure different ways. So we're not fixed with just having a long tool. We can actually shorten it so the handle doesn't stick out in the way. You'll get a better idea of this as it progresses. And it shouldn't be a too complex or too long a project. Just a little bit of drawing out and punching a couple of holes. It's all mild steel, so let's get cracking. Alright, so that's the round end that we need. Now we'll need to draw out the handle and get that done. Whilst we're at it, let's start drawing out the legs. bit under 20 up here, which is pretty much there. For the handle, we're going to give it a little bit of a wasp waist. So it goes in a little bit, like it's more length, because we want this a bit longer than it currently is. So it's currently almost in 4.5 inches. I don't know. Other leg. That's pretty much where we want it. Alright, so we've just marked out the area that we're going to waste in, so it's this area here. This area will be hidden by the legs, and then this area will be punched and drifted to form an eye. So we have the legs, now we begin drawing them out. this time you punch the hole at this end. That's right about where we want it. That's about right. That way, when we do the rivet, it will lock into this path. That eye out. So now we've got it out to a bit over 12 millimetres, probably 13 millimetres. So now we're going to go to the little anvil. let's get that hot again because we're drifting off centre. Try and get those jaws moving. Now, let's see how we go. Straighten things out a bit. So we'll bend things and then make sure that the rivet holds just enough that we've got tension, but not so much that we can't move the jaws. Tips meet pretty well. Let's give it a good thorough brushing. Alright, they're done. Still a bit warm, but let's look at a little pair of calipers. Well, now that the oil has stopped smoking, it looks pretty slick. I quite like it. It works. It holds. Still needs to be worked in a little bit, but it holds quite well, right down to quite small. It will loosen up a little bit with use, and the handle does allow you a little bit of wiggle room, not as much as I'd hoped for, but it does allow it. So I'm going to call that a success. As time goes by, the rivet will need reseating just to maintain that tension. But not a bad little tool. Simple little project, quite quick, and quite enjoyable to make. Links to Etsy and Patreon down below. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up. Feel free to share on social media. And if you haven't already subscribed, I'd love it if you hit that subscribe button. When you do, don't forget, ring the notification bell. So get out to your shop, have fun, but do stay safe, and I'll catch you for the next one.